In the last 2 years, I've made $1 million selling to a niche audience. But what's very particular about this audience is the fact that they were broke. Some people were so broke that after paying me, they couldn't afford their rent. Some people gave me all their money to be able to join my program. And the reason why they did that is because I have created a program that allows me to get in as many broke people as possible. And I managed to brainwash them by creating safety nets for them so they can feel okay with giving me their money. And then I also learn how to build systems that allow me to bring a huge volume of people without me having to work harder. In fact, I used to work 4 to 5 hours a week, which for most people that sounds absolutely insane. And I want to show you exactly how I've done it because it's mind-blowing, okay? So when it comes to safety, and brainwashing, there are 7 things that we need to understand, okay? The first one is the guarantee, which for a broke audience is very important. Not all of us can sell to rich people. Probably you heard Hormozi saying that you should sell to rich people. Not everyone can do that, okay? And the way I designed my guarantee was actually crazy. I promised people that if they don't get the results they were after, I would give them their money back. And on top of that, I was giving them $5,000 for wasting their time. This is an absolutely outrageous guarantee, okay? But I was able to make it because of a couple of things that I'm going to talk about right now. The first one is understanding the KPIs of success. I knew exactly what someone has to do to be able to become successful. And I knew that because I was tracking everything. I was tracking the attendance to my coaching calls. I was tracking how many times they were posting per week. I was literally tracking everything like a maniac. And I had a dashboard where I was able to look and figure out exactly when someone will fail and why someone would fail. And then, once I understood this, I drafted a contract that made it clear that if they do not respect the steps that I told them to do, they would not get their money back, okay? That's the first thing that I've done. Then the offer. I've done my market research and I articulated what they wanted word by word, okay? It took me around 2 weeks to figure this out. I didn't use ChatGPT, so I would recommend you not to use ChatGPT to do your market research, because if you use ChatGPT, then you'll sound exactly like everyone else and nobody's gonna buy from you, okay? The next thing is I had employees, okay? I removed myself from pretty much every part of the marketing, sales, and delivery, okay? And I'm gonna show you exactly how I've done that. But I hired people that were better than me at every single part of my business. And also, what really helped was the fact that I had a very high LTV. LTV stands for lifetime value, meaning some people, roughly 35% of people were paying me in full. So they were paying me $6,200 for my program. But some of them, they couldn't afford it. So I had to split the program payment into 6, 9, sometimes 24 payments. That sounds really bad if you come from a traditional guru. But I knew that people would come, pay me, and they would not even do the work. So then I would just collect free money. As Rick Ross said, it's better for them to give me their money than to give their money to someone else. So that's what I've done. And I had high LTV, meaning people didn't leave because I've created a program that made them want to give me money. Okay, I'm gonna get into that in a second. And then I also had low churn, meaning not many people were leaving me every month. So imagine this, I never speak with you. And then you keep paying me money, even though you're not doing anything in the program, even if you can leave my program at any single time you want, because I cannot legally make you pay me, right? And that's because of manipulation, indoctrination, and brainwashing, okay? And then I had systems, I had automations, and I also had a clear client journey. That's the first thing that I do with any of my clients whenever they join my program, where I teach them how to make sales with YouTube. I make them describe every single step that their client needs to take in order for them to be successful, because that makes it extremely visual, and then we can understand exactly what needs to be tweaked to make sure that as many people are joining and none of the people that are joining are leaving. Because imagine if you're running ads okay? And then you get people into your ecosystem. Let's say someone joins your program and they pay you $1,000 per month, okay? And your program is 6 months long and they need to pay you $6,000 in total. If you make $1,000 from the first month and your ad spend was $500 for that call, or let's say you spend $1,000 to get a customer, so that's your cost of acquisition. Now you broke even. But in order for you to make money, you need to have that client stay at least 2 months. So if they are churning, if your program is shit, if you're not indoctrinating them, if you're not brainwashing them, they will not stay with you. So then you'll never be profitable. You'll always be breaking even, which fucking sucks. And the way I brainwashed them was through my content. So through social media, okay? I was making them watch my YouTube videos, and then my YouTube videos were selling them into my vision. And then also the training that I've created for them was helping me have them stay for as long as possible. Now, let's get into the next part, which is volume is king, okay? When it comes to working with broke people, which is what most of us will be doing, let's be honest, right? If you're into any B2C kind of market, you'll be working with broke people. That's the reality. So you need to have a very solid architecture for your business to support that. Now, this is my channel, Developer Pro. I have less than 25,000 subscribers and it made me more than $1 million. And what you need to understand is that my YouTube channel was sitting at the base of this pyramid. And then I had a pre-recorded course, a group coaching, a community, a sales rep, and I was at the top. I was running the entire operation. And how did I got to that point where I made $1 million, and how did I create a coaching program that not only made me money, because I'm second into this whole thing, I actually gave my clients result. So I started with one-on-one, like everyone, like all my clients, I started with one-on-one. Then after a while, I have created an outline. Then I have recorded that outline. Then my clients got questions from me. Then I recorded my answer to those questions. And then after some time, I have created a new outline. I re-recorded it, I answered more questions, and so on and so forth. Then I transitioned into group coaching, okay? And a lot of people are scared of group coaching. I have no idea why, but I need to force my clients into group coaching. They are so obsessed with doing one-on-one. And here's the reason why you should do group coaching. First of all, your clients will be able to connect with others, okay? They'll make lasting friendships. They will be able to share their experiences. Other members can support them. Increase LTV. When they leave, they're not only leaving you, they're leaving the entire group. Then your program becomes scalable, because let's be honest, if you're doing one-on-one, like you're doing marketing, sales, one-on-ones, like how many one-on-ones can you do until you fucking burn out? Not many, right? So you cannot scale if you're doing one-on-one. If you want to make $50,000 per month, even like if you want to make more than $10,000 per month, you need to have some sort of group program, okay? Their results are not dependable on you. And you are also increasing the value, because when people buy into your group coaching program, they're buying into a club which has a higher perceived value. Then, community. Clients help each other, and help is decentralized. Do you know how many hours I spent in my community answering questions? 15 minutes a week, because my clients are doing all the work for me for free. I only work 4 to 5 hours a week because my infrastructure allows me to get unlimited clients. I can get them deals, so I can get people in for $250 a month, for $1,000 per month, for $1,500, and this cash starts to compound. I'm creating a monthly recurring revenue business where I get $10,000. I still make $10,000 per month, sometimes $15,000 per month, from a YouTube channel that I stopped publishing since last year, okay? Because I have this set up in place, okay? And I can also deliver an amazing experience to my clients. So then I can get client results that I can use in my marketing to get more clients to make more money. And I still only work 4 to 5 hours a week. And the reason why I still work 4 to 5 hours a week is because I choose to, okay? I never found someone that can deliver the coaching as good as I did. I never really tried hard enough. I actually really like coaching. But if I really wanted to, I could get myself into a position where I don't do any kind of work on my delivery, okay? Now, it's important for you to create a good coaching program. And I want you to imagine it by looking at this submarine. This submarine has this crack, okay, somewhere in the outer shield, okay? Just picture this crack somewhere. When the submarine is at the sea level, right, 0 meters under the sea or under the ocean or whatever, under the water, there's not a big issue, right? This is you with 5 clients one-on-one or 5 clients group coaching. But now when you go deeper, now you have 10 clients. Because you do not have your program set up in the right way, this crack is gonna leak because of the pressure, okay? Now you get 5 more clients. Now you're working with 15 clients. You are already close to your maximum capacity. You're already starting to get overworked, burnt out, anxious, right? Your content is not performing as well. Now you get 20 clients, 25 clients, let's say. Now you're at maximum capacity. Now you cannot deliver work properly. Now you cannot do marketing. Now you cannot do sales. You are quite literally burnt out. You feel the physical, you feel your body hurting. You don't want to wake up from your bed anymore. You'll start to feel the imposter syndrome. You'll start to feel like a failure. And then you get 5 more. Right now you're at 30 clients. You are completely maxed out. And you are done, okay? 10 clients are leaving. Your confidence goes to drain, okay? You can't create content anymore. You have churn. 5 more people leave and 5 more finish the program. Now you are left with 10 people. Now you start to really consider if this business thing is for you. And now 5 more are leaving you. And now you start to see bad reviews about you on Reddit. And now your reputation is gone, is fucked. And you are out of business and you have to get a job. That's because you didn't build the right type of program, okay? And you do not have your delivery mechanisms set up properly. That's why, and that's because you don't have systems in place. That's because you do not outsource. That's because you do not have a mentor that can show you exactly how to build all these things. If you want me to help you build a system, a program, a coaching program, and a YouTube channel that can bring you leads and sales, then I have something great for you. You can become one of my clients. There is a link in the description. I want you to click it and I want you to apply to work with me, okay? This is for you if you have multiple 5 figures to invest. This is for you if you're already making at least $5,000 per month. This is for you if you have testimonials. This is not for you if you're a beginner in this whole business thing. And this is not for you if you are lazy and you are not willing to implement my strategies and systems, okay? That's it. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.